Mitchell Elzink to continue to bowl from the childcare centre end. And it's slogged through the mid-wicket region. And that's 4. Awesome shot there. Once again, not playing by using your body weight or your centre of gravity, but it's all through your arms. So it's your bat, it's your upper muscles, your arm muscles, that are able to launch the ball. Mitchell Elzink into bowl. And it's slogged again, it's the same region. Four more again. And that's the 100 for Epping. So 100 for Epping. And this is the 31st over, so they've got time. Like, scoring 4 runs or 5 runs from here gets them into the 150 region, which is a huge total. Comes into bowl. And umpire leaves it alone. There are now just the 2 attacking fielders, the slip and the gully. And the gully's mostly a defensive, like a short third man, just to defend the worked, the glance. But if you want to defend, just put a third man down there. Comes into bowl. And it's over the head. 2 more. So now it gets serious. Even though Epping are 6 wickets down, it's a question of taking risks, getting some runs, trying your hardest to work through this. Play your shots and leg glances it. Comes into bowl and left alone. It's 104 for 6. Comes into bowl. Oh, they get 2 there. Wow, great piece of running. Very clever, very clever. There's a huge gap, and they've decided to close in that gap. Charlotte into bowl. And wide. Okay, so let's have a look at this field now. There is just the one catching field, which is the gully. Then there's point, cover, extra cover, deep mid on, deep mid off, deep mid wicket, square leg, comes into bowl. And 6. So yes, there's fine leg on the fence. Mid off and mid on are most of the way to the fence, so they're deep, and the cow's corner is on the fence, and so there's 4 fielders in the deep. Everyone else is saving 1. Comes into bowl and leaves it alone. Well, this batsman single-handedly threw 3 shots has changed the context of this game. His stroke play has given Epping an extra 20 or so runs, shifting them from being in the 90s to being in the 110s. Comes into bowl. and no ball. So now it's reached the point where the run rate has shot up, and now Epping can still continue this launch to expect a big 140, 150 score if they continue to play like this. And it's gone down into the third man region. They're going to go for two. They're going to go for a third on the arm. No, they do not. They're happy with two. And some swearing there. Swearing is, of course, against the Channel 8 Code of Conduct, but can't really edit it out in real time. So, Shallard to bowl. Irons edge down to the third man region. They're going for one, they're going to go for two, they're going for a third on the arm. No, they do not. Just the two there. Third man region is getting quite a lot of work, but there's no one in third man, so the fielder at gully has to be the one to do it. And batsman a bit tired out. Comes into bowl and tries to push it into the leg side for one, but can't do it. Now that's an expensive over. Let's have a look at this. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 off the over, which makes it 118 for 6. So new bowler bowling at the childcare centre end. And, yes, bowling Cameron White style leggies that don't spin, that are mostly just either top break or slide. Oh, it's a bottom edge down to the fine leg region, and the short fine leg has to chase it down, and they get one. Very defensive field now. Lots of fielders on the fence. No one attacking. Oh, chops down on a Yorker. Fielded there by Point. So two fielders on the fence, another one is deep. The offside would be the way to get a boundary. And it's a slog, and it goes straight to the fielder at long on for a comfortable one. That brings up the 120, which would be the score if Epping batted at 3 runs per over throughout their entire innings. So now they're in a position to really get some big numbers here. And tries to push it, but it doesn't get anywhere. And they've decided to put long on and long off on the fence. And ooh! Now it's 120 for 6. This is the 34th over. Who's to bowl now? So this is Elzink swapping ends. So now he's bowling at the river end. A very, very defensive field. Comes into bowl. And chops down on the Yorker. So, long on and long off are on the fence. There's a fine leg and a third man on the fence. And there's a cow's corner on the fence. So there's 5 fielders on the fence. And then saving one is mid-off, cover, point, mid-wicket. And slap down straight, and the fielder at long on secures it for 1. So 5 out, 4 in for that batsman who's been hitting all those boundaries. So they've gone very defensive for him. Comes into bowl and defended. Back to cover for a dot ball. Comes into bowl and driven, and they're going to go for a run, hitting it to long on. Elsing to bowl, and it's a big slog, and it's going to go into the gap in the square leg region, and the fielder at Cow's Corner chases it down to there. Batsman is quite exhausted. Elsington to bowl, slogged, and down to to long on for 1. It's 125 for 6. So 6 overs to go. If they score 4 runs and over, they get 24 runs, which gives them 150. 5 runs per over, it gives them 30 runs, which gives them, 5 times 6 is, 30 runs, so that gives them 155. And slapped. And the 2 fielders there secure it for 1. So, the difference between a mid-140 score and a mid-150 score is right now on the cards, or maybe even reaching 160 could be possible. Comes into bowl. Oh dear, clamps down on the Yorker. So for this batsman, there's just the 1 fielder on the fence, which is the Cow's Corner. Everyone else is saving 1 in various ways. And tries to leg glance it, and they're going to go for a single. And they make it. Comes into bowl. Oh, and another misfield. Slog sweep. Wild swing, missed it, Merritt missed it, bye. So this is the captain, Jared Williams, bowling some Cameron White style leg breaks. Some yelling from the road, and tries to work it, but unable, fielder there, dot ball. Quite a lot of tension right now in the ground. there's a realization that, and they're going to give him the single, so they've put the field out, let him take a single to retain the strike. And he doesn't, he defends it. It's 128 for 6. Okay. Comes into bowl and slogs it, and it's straight, and they've claimed the catch, and the batsman's walked. So what an amazing catch, having to slide down and get your hands down to stop the ball from getting into the grass. Terrific catch there from Diamond Creek. Very well deserved wicket. And will that change the momentum of the innings, as the batsman who has caused all the problems has been removed, and the batsman who has not caused nearly as many problems is still out there? So, what does this mean? This is, of course, the 36th over, which means after, this over, and then there's 4 more. A very polite round of applause there. Understandable, considering the contribution he made. Alright. So that means the score is 128 for 7, which means the partnership was worth 39 for that wicket, for the 7th wicket. That really that has really changed the context of this innings. That's partnership. 39 runs in a one-day game is very large. So here we go. What will Williams do now? Now that the danger man is gone, what does he do? Does he keep defending, or does he go on the attack? Comes into bowl and drives it and beats the bowler, and they're going to get 1. "28 balls left in the Epping innings." Comes into bowl and tries to play an expansive drive, and it's an inside edge, and the fielder at mid-wicket has to run around, so a safe 1. So the 130 is up. Now if you get a runner ball from here, get a score in the 150s. Comes into bowl. And a big swipe. And it's 4. So, very important to continue this innings on from Epping, because if that wicket fell and the innings kind of dissipated and collapsed, you know, for a mush, whoa, swing and a miss, that would not have presented well in terms of their momentum coming towards the end of their innings. So it's important for these two to really continue on the work that that previous partnership had gotten underway, and to actually look towards that 150, 160 score and keep pushing that run rate up. Comes into bowl. Oh! And another quick single there. Great work. Great work from those two. It's 135 for 7. Williams into bowl. Oh, drives it, and it goes down to the long on region, sorry, for the 1.
Here we go, Jess!
23 balls left in the innings. If they score a runner ball from here, they do get to 160. Williams into bowl. Oh, it's an outside edge and it's going down to the 3rd man region. There's no slip in place, and the fielder at gully has to chase it down. 2, and they're not going to go for a 3rd on the arm. 2 runs there. If anyone is going to get some outside edges or inside edges, it will be Williams with his unusual leggies, but it's driven, and they decide not to go for a run. Good work, dot ball. Comes into bowl, and driven and hit to the mid-off fielder. If he can hit over the covers, there is a boundary in play. Comes into bowl, and again tries to drive it into the covers, and again drives it straight to mid-off for a dot ball. So he has to get inside out it and launch it if he wants to get that boundary that he's been itching for these last few balls. But now the fielders are out, so he's just going to have to get a single to retain the strike. There's nothing really else he can do here. Comes into bowl, and oh, leaves it alone. Okay. It's 138 for 7. Elzink into bowl. And it's a thick inside edge, and the Cows corner fielder comes around to pick it up. And they're going to get 2, and a bad throw to Merritt means that he cannot remove the bails. So 2 runs there, and that's the 140. With 17 balls left in the innings. Comes in the bowl and tries to play a slog shot, and it hits his torso and it dribbles right next to his feet. They think of a single, but the bowler Mitchell Elzink is too fast and the non-striker goes against it. So 16 balls left. Runner ball gets mid 150s. Comes into bowl and slogs it into the Cow corner region, and the Cow corner fielder cannot stop it. It's 6. What an incredible shot. This batsman is just continuing on from what happened in the previous partnership, from where everything left off, and he doesn't look that, you know, strong. He must have very, very powerful forearms to slap 6s like that. Comes into bowl and does it again, but this time it dribbles out, and they're going to go for a quick single, and they miss, and they do not get the stumps. They do not get the wicket, so they've got to repair the stumps. So the square leg umpire not interested. Here we go. Comes into bowl and blocks it, and they decide not to take a run there. What's the batsman thinking? What can he do here? He could retain the strike with a single, or he could take a risk. Where could he score a boundary? Comes in the bowl, and he drives it back to the bowler, and it's a dot ball. $147 for 7. So, here we go. 2 overs left. It's 147 for 7. This is the 39th over. 12 balls to go. Runner ball gets to 160. Runner ball gets to 160. Can Epping do it? Williams trying to figure out a way of stopping this this run. There are 3 fielders in the Cows Corner region. We'll just have to deal with this after. Comes into bowl. Oh, it hits him in the... Hey! Oh, what an awesome run out by Merritt. Great work. Hitting the stumps. He might have been able to throw the ball to Williams, but it would have been safer to hit the stumps, and the batsman has been removed. And the batsman that's been removed is the left-hander who has been causing the trouble of this partnership. So once again, of the 2 batsmen that could be removed, it's again the batsman who's more problematic. So, with that, 11 balls to go, and now the field will no doubt be changed because of oh wait, no, because it was a non-striker who went out, so this should be the same. Oh yes, okay. So Cows Corner, long on, long off are on the fence, and then there's also square leg and mid wicket, a saving one on the offside, and then on the onside, and there's 4 saving one on the offside. And leg glances it, and it goes down to the fine leg region. The fielder at square leg runs around to secure it for 1. So the new batsman is on strike, and they've decided to retain the same field. 3 fielders on the fence. What will Williams do? He's happy with it. Okay. So 4 saving 1 with a gully, point, cover, and then extra cover. Here we go. Williams into bowl. And batsman pushes it into a quick single, and they make it. So 1 run there. Nine balls to go, 149. Get these 2 last wickets, and then you won't have to chase a 160 score. Then the established batsman is now on strike. Everything's slowing down because of the tension of the situation and of course the heat. Here we go. Williams into bowl. It's a slog and it's going down to long on. Just the 1. And that's the 150 for Epping. And it's driven, and drop ball into the covers. Williams into bowl, and it's driven, and the cover fielder secures it. Just the 1. Good over there for Diamond Creek, just the 4 off it. It's 151 for 8. Okay, final over, 40th over. It's 151 for 8, 9 runs to get a 160 score. Comes into bowl. And it's an inside edge. And a dot ball. and for some reason the square leg fielder is not coming in to help. Comes into bowl. And it's driven to the long on region, and the fielder at long on secures it, throws it in, just the one run. So, keeping, looks like they're going to be able to keep it to a mid 150 score, which is still very, very large, but it hasn't gone past that 4 runs per over mark. Comes into bowl and drives it, and again too long on, and they're just happy with the one there. 1 run. 3 balls to go. Any magic for these last couple of balls? Let's see. And drives it, and again to long on. 4-1. Thinks of 2 on the arm, but there's no way that could happen. So another one there. 2 balls to go. What is the plan? Just keep bowling like this? Comes into bowl. And drive. It's slogged. And it's taken. Second last ball of the innings, a very nice catch. Unfortunately we weren't able to take it cleanly because of the autofocus of the camera, but nonetheless a good catch in the cow's corner region, and they're not even bothering to really congress together. Go back to the fielding positions for the last ball of the innings. So, with the 3 runs that have been scored so far off this over, the score is currently 154. So here we go. Last ball of the innings. Slogs it. Taken there by the long off fielder, and they get 2 there. That gives 5 runs, 156 for 9. And there we go. So everyone is now walking off the ground. The innings has come to an end. It's 156 for 9 as the ending up total for Epping. Very large score, just short of that 4 runs per over mark, and it's quite substantial. So they were going at 3 runs per over throughout most of the first half of their innings. After all, they were about 60 at the drinks break, and so in the period after the drinks break they've scored quite very fast. So let's just have a look. At the 20th over mark, at the end of the 20 overs, it was 66. And now it's 156. So they scored 90 runs off the last 20 overs. That gives you an indication of just how good the late order hitting from Epping has been to make this score what it is. Alright, so now it's time for the innings break as the 2 teams come together for their lunch snackaroonies, and then we'll see the Diamond Creek reply afterwards. Alright, so now enjoy this photo montage and we'll see you for the Diamond Creek batting response.
You're a sleepy thought that's running through my head. You're a sleepy thought that's running around, and I am trying to catch you. You're a liquid dream that's floating in and out of all of my thoughts. You're a liquid dream. I'm drowning in a lake of silver mercury bubbles. You're faintly a blur. You shatter all illusions of my clarity. You're faintly a blur, a charcoal drawing I left out in the rain. Yeah. You're a sleepy thought that's running through my head. You're a liquid dream that's floating in and out of all of my thoughts. And you're faintly a blur. You shatter all illusions of my clarity. And you're a sleepy thought. You're a hazy sunset. You open up and fill my horizon. You're a hazy sunset. You fill my mind with colors that I never imagined. You're the softest silk, a fluid whisper in my ear. You're the softest silk, caressing every fold of skin on my rough body. You're a sleepy thought that's running through my head. And you're a sleepy thought that's running around, and I am trying to catch you.